Tied up 28-28, and in the third quarter we have 9 minutes and counting, 1st and 10. Bulldogs come back after that break and they go into the first down here. So we're at 1st and 10. I think we're going to have another long drawn out quarter here as we have in the first half, but we might have some aggressive appearances, so we just have to stay locked in.
Number 11.
With the carry by Tyler Long.
41.
Second and 9 from the 41.
How you doing? Okay. What school that was?
Second down. Now, two wide receivers to the near side. There's a handoff.
Six rush.
Right side into the hands of Ben.
Okay, we're at 2nd and 9 with 8:32.
Also there.
42. 41.
Okay, so with the interchanging of the players there, I think we're getting set up here, ladies and gentlemen, for a nice play here by the Bulldogs, so we just have to see what happens. We're at 3rd and 8.
Drops back to pass. Pass is going to be complete.
Okay, nice complete with some good yardage there. And okay, looks like he's at the 38.
Not before first down.
Okay, it might be 36 there. Yeah, so Bulldogs did get the first down. Bulldogs did get the first down, so with 7 minutes left here.
Right. Nick gets a handoff, rushing up the middle, not much doing there.
Okay, good defense there by the Spartans there. Didn't really want to give much yardage, but you can see that ball protection is the focus here with both teams. So as far as protecting the ball and not having any overturns or interceptions, the defense and the offense have been pretty, not outwardly different stats, and we'll have those halftime stats and first half stats coming up. Okay, 2nd and 10.
Nick dropped back to pass. Nick looks up.
Ooh, overthrown there. Got a nice overthrown. He definitely had to get it out of his hand, so didn't want to get that sack going or give the Norfolk any type of momentum there. So, I think it was more of a throwaway than trying to connect the pass, but you be the judge. Okay, 3rd and 10.
Down and 10. 3 wide outs, 2.
And we're going to see exactly what happens here.
In the backfield
is Coach.
He splits to the left.
Coach giving some call-outs there.
Now goes out in motion to the right side. Nick.
Okay, he got enough time in the pocket, but he might as well just hold it. And ooh, did I just say trying to avoid the sack? That's why he threw away the ball. Okay, no, I'm not even gonna say that I called that, but it did happen right after I called it. So did I call it or did I call it? Okay, he had enough time in the pocket, but there was no way to throw it, so he just had to eat that one. Okay, so now we're at 4th and 16. So let's see if we can get an effective play happening here with the Bulldogs. I count it. And oh.
Right on it for NSU.
Okay, so the punt was lost.
To come up with that football, the timeout's going to be taken on the field.
So now,
and the Southwest State tied up at 28.
Which one recovered it? Who recovered it?
41 for.
Okay, that's it. All right, so these are the small little penalties that people talk about, or the missteps. You know, once you punt the ball, you know, you have the opposing team, the opposition team right there, you know, ready to change the tone of what's happening. And I think for both sides, like I said, they're playing it very, very safe. I think it's going to be time to take some chances here. Just kind of looking at the halftime stats. When it comes to first down, you have the Spartans at 14 with Bulldogs at 11. Let's see what else jumps out at me. Neither team had fumbles. And as far as interceptions, returns, and yards, for Norfolk, you had 1 of 23, and for the Bulldogs, 1 of 0. And 1 fumble for the Bulldogs, none for the Spartans. Time possession of the ball, a lot better for the Spartans at 18:05 and 11:55 for the Bulldogs. We just have to break this down more because I don't see anything that's really glaring out at me. So we have a timeout, so stay locked in. When they come back, it's going to be 1st and 10. We got 6 minutes left into the third quarter. And while we're waiting on these plays here, let's talk about some of these games that's still in play. I think I need to refresh because I know this can't be. Okay, while we got a break here, let's get some scores up in here.
South Carolina.
Okay, we have some.
For the second time in the third quarter, both teams get a first down on their first possession.
Scores around the league here. Miami faces off with Clemson. And that score right now, we're just into the first quarter, that's 0 of 0. Okay, we're going to get back into this game.
Forward rush. No forward pass. The 5.
Okay, aggressive. And that is oh my God. Look at those flags. That's a nice sling there. Woo. That replay was not good.
And then they got a personal foul for nothing. Personal foul by 17 for 15 more yards.
Picking up the first down was Belton.
Okay, that was very aggressive. That was a aggressive first down, and we saw it live.
15-yard penalty, now the ball's at S49. And 6.
Save the frustrations because it will cost you. Okay. So then that's a first down. And then now we got a fumble. And then fumble. Someone might have got shook and recovered by the Bulldogs.
South Carolina. And South Carolina State gets a football at
97.
And there's the change. It's almost like what you would call an answer back. That's why we had the 3 tied up scores. Then the penalty for aggressive play, penalty, and then you got the shook vibes, and then here we are at a fumble.
Bulldogs have it. Shotgun. They'll keep it.
3 rush.
Tries to rush right side.
Tackle by
Spartans on.
Okay, we're at 2nd and 10. Tied up still 28, 5 minutes. Bulldog has possession of the ball.
99.
And hopefully in this second half, they're able to keep more time and try and get some more plays to get out of this tie position. Okay. Nice connect. And Nice connection and a good coverage with a teammate as 3 came rushing in for Norfolk State. So that was good, you know, had the teamwork there. Right by him. Okay, so if we wanted aggressive, we're now getting aggressive plays here. So
You see 2 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. It's Davis as the blitz comes.
all right, nice time in the pocket and connect, and there is the touchdown. Boom. So we got nice effort in the pocket.
Was open, just ran down the sideline there.
Enough time to take a look at the field and find his man.
Picks up in coverage. It's going to be the first touchdown.
Connect with the pass, and then we have the touchdown.
Here in the third quarter.
And then we're going to go for the kick.
Results in a touchdown.
No wind in sight. This one should be good unless something freak that happens, and there it is.
It's on the way up.
Now the tie has been broken, ladies and gentlemen, and we're locked in, Meac folks fans, and we are 35-28. Okay. So now what we can do is take a breath. Okay, we can take a breath because we have the tie broken. But this is anyone's game because, again, I love the way the plays have been making, but I love the quiet consistency of, yeah, we made an error, we got a penalty, settle down, get your head back into the game, and let's score. So I love that. I love that.
45 yards, 23 seconds, 44-yard pass.
So it's a 45-yard pass, and I'm loving that. Okay. All right, so we're going to get back into the game here. And as we do that, I'm going to go ahead and do some talking with the scores here. We're at halftime with Kansas State and West Virginia. That score is 41-25 with Kansas State. Just some highlights here. Clemson has possession of the ball. They're still in the first half, taking on those Miami Hurricanes. And no score. NC State in the first half of Louisville. Louisville has possession of the ball, no score. Georgia and Kentucky, the same, no score. And then you have tonight, 7 p.m. ESPN, it's going to be Tennessee and Carolina. And then we finally have a final because it was sitting on 1 second. That was Michigan and Illinois. Michigan would take that win 19-17. And then final for TCU and Baylor, you got TCU taking it 1 point, 29-28. So these have been some really close games. This was a blowout. I don't think nobody was shocked on this one. Alabama and Austin, PA, 34-0. Florida State and Louisiana. Florida State would dominate 49-17, and then Navy and UCF, Navy would take that win. Okay, so we got some nice games in play. We're going to get back to this game here. The clock is at 4:21. The score is 35-28, and we're going to see how this vibes out here in lovely Orangeburg. Stay locked in. All right, takes that slide.
33-yard line.
Okay, and that's the 1st and 10.
We'll go into the football. It's Chris Butler. Spartans will have 50-yard position at the 34. In the middle of the field. And Auto goes after the turnover. The Spartans team.
on the ball right now.
Tie the ball game up.
You feel like the ball at the 24. No tackle.
Okay, let's take a look at some Meac football here. North Carolina Central faced off of Tennessee Tech. Second quarter, Central is leading 10-0.
Hands it off to King. King looking for a hole. Tries to bounce it outside.
13 King.
Okay. Nice tackle there by the Bulldogs. You can see a warming up aggression there, but not real noticeable. But you can definitely see that coming from the Spartans. Okay, Delaware State faced off with Campbell. Campbell would take that 27-0, and that's halftime.
One to the near side. Second down and 10. Goes again.
13 rush. Tackle by 97.
Okay, as we can tell, it's getting a little bit more aggressive here, so we love that. And we're at 3rd and 10 with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Howard faced off with Morgan State, final 35-6. Howard would take the win on that.
3rd down and 11. Now
and the score does need to change. So if you're watching ESPN, that score has not been at tie anymore. They just have to update. If you're watching live here, this is 35-28, 3rd and 11. And it was incomplete pass there with Norfolk State. You know, a lot of pressure coming in for the quarterback, so he did not have enough time in the pocket to do much.
On the run, you couldn't ask for a better throw than that if your auto closes. Lady has to bring that one in.
Okay, you got 7 back at
Standing back there for the yard line.
61.
Receiver's pocket.
So there wasn't enough time to pass connect. So you can tell that is getting that pressure on the Bulldogs, or really giving that pressure to the Spartans. Okay, so a nice hit, but he stays on his feet. Nice hit there by Norfolk State to the Bulldogs, but he goes out of bounds and stays on his feet, so that's very nice there for the Bulldogs. Score still 35-28. Okay, let's take some more looks here at the Meac. Again, that final today for Howard is 35-6. And let's just keep going here and see what we have.
Well, the Bulldogs is Benson. 2 wide receivers to the far side, 1 to the near.
Okay, so now we got a timeout here by the Bulldogs.
Way to resume. Don't forget the Spartan men will be on Tuesday night. Basketball.
Your name Al, right?
Alex.
Hey, is it snowing up there where you live?
Huh?
Was it snowing in Norfolk?
Sorry.
I said, was it snowing in Norfolk?
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not.
not.
Fortunately.
Joe, I'm telling you, 7 o'clock p.m. on Tuesday evening as
6 rush.
goes to
Okay,
Benson.
nice connect there.
Tackle by 11.
But the aggressive play there and an effective tackle to stop the run, stop the yardage, would be on the Spartans.
No gain remains. Second down and 10.
Okay. And thanks for locking in with us. We're live with BEBELUVSPORTS.
To the man in motion.
85 rush. 85 rush. Man out of bounds, number 11.
Justin Brown Smith.
And we're at 2nd and 10 with a minute 55 and counting in the third quarter. Bulldogs lead 35-28.
9-yard pickup. It's going to bring up a third.
It would definitely be good if we could kind of solidify another great play for the Bulldogs to go ahead and try and go for another full-on touchdown. are taking the 3 at the most just to kind of run the score up.
Bulldogs. Hand it off to Vincent.
Six rush, down by 16.
Okay, he does keep the ball, and we have
16.
119. Clock is still going.
First down.
And it's 1st and 10. So even though it wasn't the big yardage that they needed, they did get that 1st down. And so we're going to see what the next play would be here.
SU 47.
With that timeout,
1 minute to go in the third.
let's see what Coach Buddy and company has in play for the Bulldogs. Or will Norfolk State take that stop?
Looks over the defense. Play action. Pass.
Okay, nice connect. And he is brought down, but it is a completed pass. So we see that it's getting better than just a handoff. So if he can really get open and get someone down the stretch and go into the end zone, that would be great. Okay, here we go with the ref. Personal foul, so we move on down. This is what we're talking about, those
9 yards out to the 36-yard line. Now the ball responded.
so that's the favor for the Bulldogs, 9 yards. Those penalties will be the daggers for anyone. So we're going to see if they will go with whatever play they had, since they got that added bonus there. Go straight up. And we are 1st and 10.
Talking about 56.
Okay, we're still 35, 28.
In a quarter.
Trailing by 7. Quarter 35 to 28. We'll take time out.
All right, so they don't want that momentum shift either. So now we got another timeout. And we're going to go over here and just kind of look at some of the scores. So stay locked in. Let's look at some of the scores around the league here that any and everybody is talking about. Let's see what we can get going here. We thank you so much for locking in. Okay, they finally did change the score there. We have Norfolk State 28, South Carolina State 35, and we have Delaware State and Campbell at halftime. Campbell's leading 27-0, and we have North Carolina Central face off with Tennessee Tech 13-0. Howard faced off with Morgan State today. That score is 35-6. So those Bisons take that win. All right. Let's go take a look at some of the SWAC. Jackson State face off with Alcorn, and they're in the 2nd quarter. Jackson State 3, Alcorn leading 3-7. Okay. Then we're in the 2nd quarter for the Rattlers. Florida A&M takes on Bethune-Cookman 27. So Florida A&M is dominating right now in the 2nd quarter. Texas Southern face off Alabama A&M. That score is 8-3. They're in the 3rd quarter. Prairie View and Miss Valley 17, Prairie View 2. They're in the 3rd quarter. Alabama A&M 13, Jackson State. Well, no, that was on the 12th, so that one doesn't count there. But yeah, those are the 4 games. Let's go back over them again. We got Jackson State 3, Alcorn 7, Florida A&M 20, Bethune-Cookman 7, Texas Southern 8, Alabama 3, Prairie View 7, and Miss Valley 17. So it's amazing how times are changing here. So I don't know if we ever got clarity to what was the injury with Shador. I don't know if we ever got injured, but he did go out in the third. So that's a lot of football there. So we'll see what happens. All right, let's leave there and let's see what's happening with some more scores while we wait.
All right, we get ready to start the fourth quarter. All right, second and 6 from the Norfolk 19 yards.
Orangeburg. The Bulldogs in the second down and 6 to start.
6 rush.
Okay, we are now at
Back up by 0.
Had that play diagnosed, but Benson. Great job of beat this week.
a momentum shift, even though that
12 yard line.
momentum was shifted with that timeout. Bulldogs still did not let the momentum shift down off of them, so they did get the first down. We got 14 minutes going into the fourth quarter. This is what I call the daggers quarter, so we'll just have to see what happens. So it's 1st and 10, the score is 28-35.
Got hit. Left the football.
Progress starts to the 15 yard line.
Okay, we're close here to the end zone.
Benson.
Okay, there was a fumble, so see there's another penalty action that you can take a look back at. And we got a little bit of celebration on the field.
Okay.
Maybe
tone that down a little bit. So we have 2nd and 12.
Looks to the sideline with 3 wide receivers to the near side.
2nd
One
and
tight end to the
13
far
for
side. Benson
15.
is your tailback. Nick will roll right.
Okay, he is going to try and
Block, steps inside, gets taken down after a pickup of about 5.
I love that he is making sure that he keeps the ball alive, keeps the ball protected, try to get some yardages, and he's not afraid to go in there and get tackled down. But then if you look back at these replays, what he's doing is being guarded more than just like a traditional super sack. You know, he has someone right there, and then whoever's going to catch that the pass, they have someone right there, so it won't be this full takedown that we see with a little aggression by
First charge timeout with 12:59 left to go. We'll take a timeout with them 35.
by the opposing team, which is Norfolk. Okay, so let's see here what's happening here. We got another timeout, and we're at 3rd and 7. 12 minutes into the fourth.
3 rush.
35-28 is the score, and Bulldogs are leading. Okay, stay locked in.
He was forced by number 11, recovered by number 6. So it's now 2nd down.
We recovered it.
At the 15. Right there where you going. Okay. And
2nd down.
And so now with the 2nd down.
Okay, fans.
That was 1st down.
It's time for Popeyes Bulldog
And he had a 5-yard rush tackled by number 11.
Here's your question. In 1980, SC State Hall of Fame running back became the first Bulldog.
Okay, we're going to take a look at some of these other
Which team is the SC State future
scores here.
accomplished the feat again? You can call 533-3646 with the answer when taking the 10th call.
To the 10 5-yard.
And we'll also talk about some of those rankings a little bit later. If I can find a booth to jump into, that would be great. All right, so we got a scoreboard coming up here, and we're going to get into some of the scoreboard here. And then also you can see if some of your picks have made it in as well.
I gave him credit.
Okay, Georgia has possession of the ball, face off Kentucky, that scores 2-0. Oregon State, they're in the second quarter, has possession of the ball, face off Arizona State 14-7. Boston College, Notre Dame. Notre Dame is playing lights out 30-0 in the second quarter. We're going to get back into this game here. And we are at 3rd and 7.
As we come back, as Nick drops back the pass. Pass is going to be incomplete in the flat.
Okay, so we have an incomplete pass.
Try to make it a 2-point ball. Score ball.
27 yards count.
Okay, so we're at 4th and 7.
The right half.
Gonna see if we can get that end zone right here, or at least close enough. All right, so we think it's gonna be good, and it's good. Okay, so then you have the Bulldogs have the pressure on them. They was not going to take any chances. You want to get some type of score in, no matter what, even if it's not your touchdown. So now we took up that score 38-28. Okay, so 38-28 puts Bulldogs in a good lead there. And we have some more games here. I don't know, did I say Oregon State? Yeah, they had possession of the ball 14-7. Georgia and Kentucky, they just started. That's the first quarter here, with like 3 minutes left before they go into the second. Clemson has scored. They still have possession of the ball. This is not in real time, just, you know, how the feed is coming in versus Miami. No score still between Louisville and NC State. And of course, we just got to see what happens. So let's lock in. We got a whistle, everybody. We got a whistle going on here. 12:49. Oh wow! So it's just all over and very aggressive. Oh, a nice takedown, but there is no flag there. So.
That's the Spartans up nicely. Only 10 men on the field. Yeah. The Spartans with a big return.
Okay, so 1st and 10 there.
12:41.
From the 21 to F40.
From the 40. 1st and 10.
Number 40.
Got a little bit of some clouds coming in, the sun waning, but we do have a lot of inclement weather here on the East Coast. All right, so he's moving those chains and doing it real fast. So they're back to that aggressive style play. South Carolina State is going to have to do a lot of good offense, a lot of defense there, and try to do some forces, or, you know, try not give the quarterback enough time, you know. Yeah, the pocket. So now we at 3rd and 10, and we'll see what happens. Let's take a look at this play. Okay, tackle him right there.
By 99.
Jared
He lost on that.
S30.
Loss of 3.
S30.
White comes up high.
Right, they call it offensive big.
White almost to the sideline.
Okay, we're at 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 with 11 minutes, 50 seconds of counting in the 4th quarter. I think the Bulldogs should apply much more pressure
30.
Timeout, we take it on the field. And it's shooting. Trailing by 10 timeout. What do you left to go here in the fourth quarter? We'll take a timeout and then
Timeout, injured player.
Okay, so we're gonna have to just wait here and see what happens. That's injured player. Okay, he's up. All right, give him a hand clap. He's up and moving out the field.
We have a winner in our Popeyes trivia contest. Congratulations to Antoinette Franklin. And the correct answer, Morgan State. 1980, South Carolina State Hall of Famer Henry Odom became the first Bulldog to score 60.
Okay.
And the team, Morgan State, with a 49-13 victory.
Final score we have is Austin P at Alabama 34-0. So Alabama sits nicely. I can't wait to look at those rankings. Baylor TCU by 1 point. TCU lives to see another day for a win. Florida State, Seminoles, 49, Louisiana. Then we have Navy and UCF. That final was 17-14, Navy.
You gotta give George credit. You gotta give that one. But yeah. See, I was official and good, and I know about that.
Okay, let's get back to this game. We're out of timeout here.
$11:58 left to go here in the fourth quarter.
Spartans, second and 13 from the 30.
Jordan Lennon checks back in.
Okay, here we go. Second and 13.
Receiver to the far side of the field. Felton lines up in the slot. Alex Pride lines out outside of him.
Oh, you got a freshman.
As again, the ball is handed off.
27 rushing.
He stumped
To
it.
get that to 98. To give it to 98.
30.
Lennon ball carrier on the tackle.
27 rush.
Opinion.
30.
Third on the stop.
98.
30-13. That's 30.
Third down.
All right, we're at third and 13, 11:26 and counting. That score,
Lennon stays in the backfield.
38-28.
That thing showing blitz. Drop out of those corners. Steps up in the pocket.
All right, boom.
Rolling right. Looks into the end zone. Has a man. Pass is going to be complete. Into the
Oh,
end zone.
there it is. Do you want to take a look at that replay?
Great job.
There is no flag on the play. There's no flag on the play whatsoever. Okay, nice play there. Moved quick. They did. Okay. See, so he was trying to get at him, but he was moving and ran right in, running. Touchdown. Got him. Tackle still with beautiful completed pass. Touchdown. And now from there, 34-38. Let's see if they can get these points.
Wilcox in.
Here we go.
Tackle on the extra point. The kick is away. It's up.
That's
high,
good.
Up, long enough, up. And it's
All
good.
right, so now we are tied.
Trail by 3.
But no. Because that field goal, 38-35. So that was good indeed that you had them take that field goal than to just do nothing at all. They used the time that was given. So now that's why they're in the position.
What a game today for Auto Cool.
38-35 with the Bulldogs still in the lead. Say live 10.
Touchdown pass.
142.
It's letting the Spartans down without a fight.
What time?
Fourth quarter. Let's see that for a second.
142.
The Spartans.
Kids, you got 4 plays, 40 yards, 142. All right, score drive, 4 plays, 40 yards, 1 minute and 42 seconds. 30 yards, touchdown pass from number 4 to number 88.
Right back in this ball game, the last game of the season for NSU.
Okay, so now we're still back live. Just writing some notes here. How I see that these Norfolk Spartans have done really aggressive plays to make sure that it's not a runaway train with the score.
At 35 today. First time NSU quarterback has thrown for 5 touchdowns since Jawan Carter did it against Morgan State.
And so what they did was solidify that, because we just got 3 points away from either taking the lead or trying to tap back up.
Now let's go here in the fourth quarter. And off we go.
No, that's 20.
Okay.
Talk about 41. Rush by 25. Talk about 41.
Sit in the backfield. Nice job there.
Rush 25.
Rush by 25. To 29. 29 yard line.
At 41.
South Carolina State comes in 3 wide receivers to the near side.
25 still in the backfield.
Second and
1 to the
11.
far. Simmons stays in the backfield with Nick.
Here we go.
Option look.
25 rush.
Okay, nice yardage there. Okay, so he's down at the 30.
At the 35.
So first and 35.
35 to the 6.
This will bring up a third 5 for the Bulldogs from that
With 10 minutes left on the clock. See that they're going to try and go aggressive a little bit more with the time that they have. Okay, so we got
Tyler Law.
okay, so we got a 5-yard penalty and first down.
He was coming on the blitz.
So that makes that first and 10.
First down for the Bulldogs.
First and 10 at 40.
In the fourth quarter at the
First
Bulldogs 40 yard
So
line.
when you have those kind of yards, you get that first and 10 there, and I think they're going to try to go aggressive, because even with 3 points, you want to still widen that gap, because it's almost like answer back to answer back. So let's lock in.
Rush by number 3.
Gets tripped up.
Talk about
Okay, he still has possession of the ball.
At
41.
At 41, 1 yard on that.
Second and 9 from the 41.
Second down and 9 for the Bulldogs.
Okay, still in possession of the ball, and we're at 2nd and
Right out to
9.
the far side of the field, 1 to the near side.
9 minutes left. 3-point lead. 38-35.
Simmons stays in the backfield. To the left now of Nick.
Our Vice President.
Simmons looks at
25 rush. Tackle by 94.
Okay, so here's a tackle. And now we are 3rd and 9.
Tackle by 94, ball is at 44.
It's definitely going to come down to.
At 44.
It's definitely going to come down to these playmakers, and trying to do the daggers with everyone. So we're going to see what happens. Let's lock into this live play.
Getting crowded the line of scrimmage.
Okay, nice enough time. He had a lot of time. He had a lot of time in the pocket, but then it was so much man-on-man coverage.
Number 88 was the intended receiver.
It's going to be a false
He was
start.
looking, but he just couldn't get it off. Could not get it off. And there is.
Illegal formation in the football zone active.
So, these are the daggers. These are the daggers. These are the daggers that's going to kill you.
So now it'll be 4th and 6 from S, 44.
We're going to fourth down and we'll see the buddy if they come out. For South Carolina State.
Okay.
Jalen White will stand at his own 15, waiting for
Jalen White with the
White
44
At the
18-yard line. That's where Spartans will start
and
to
then
drive.
19. You get it in 19.
Yes.
Okay.
at the 19-yard
Momentum shift, but this could still go into the advantage of the Bulldogs. Why do you feel like this could still go into the advantage of the Bulldogs? I feel like it could because you got enough time there that if you can make something happen on their watch, since it is their ball, then you could send a dagger and go ahead and win the game. So we'll see just how aggressive they can be with their defense and offense. Some very smart plays to get that ball back in time to run that clock down, put at least as much pressure as a connect as possible that you can get.
Rushed by number 13.
He bounces it outside. Gets pushed
Tackled
out
by
of bounds
21.
after a pickup of about 22-yard line.
Okay, so 2nd and 10, 7 minutes 41.
22-yard line.
Bulldogs still lead by 3. I feel like they definitely need to put the pressure on. Put the pressure on and let's go.
Second down, second point at you.
Rush 13, tackle by 21, the ball is 2nd and 7
Spartans
at
got the same formation, 2
Making up the field comfortable.
Four rush.
Makes one man miss.
Tackled by 9.
Okay, so gets that tackle there.
Second down.
All right.
At the 27-yard line.
7 minutes, that clock is still going. Want to take a look at it there. We can go ahead and lob it in. Alright, so still leading there. Definitely everybody needs to play smart football. Look at the time of the clock, put some pressure if it is not your ball, and try and get some gains.
Rushed by 13.
King routes his way for the first down. Still
Tackled by 43.
First down for NSU at the 33-yard line.
33-yard line.
6 yards on that.
6:21 left to go here.
First and 10 from the 33.
First and 10, people. First and 10.
Pride and Felton to the near side of the formation. King stays in the backfield. South Carolina State might be a tad bit offside.
Oh, that's something. Fourth stop.
Against the Spartans.
Okay. Ooh, okay, that takes them back. And there, see, if you can make something happen, this might not have been the intended, but they go back. So they get that penalty trouble.
15 at 10, 28.
Okay, so now we got yardage taken back because of
13 rush.
Bounces it outside. King picks up the first down and moves.
so now he's gone unless somebody can take him and he's gonna knock him, and he got him down. So boom, he was right with him. That was a great run by Norfolk. Great run by Norfolk. Let's see if we can get an instant replay. But he was right on him the entire time. Let's take a look at that play. He was moving, then he cut back on the inside. But there was a man right there. He was either going to go out of bounds, and he tried to do a quick cut, and he was on him. Boom, down. So now he's down at the 10. What are we going to do here? Oh, good. I like that replay right there. Go, Meac. So here we go. And he's going to try and go in. And he runs into the end zone very neatly. No flags down. And there is your touchdown. So at the 10. So at the 10, you get a touchdown by Norfolk. But as I was saying earlier, when you got this kind of time left, we can see what they will do with it and save the aggressiveness for the rest of these minutes. And we just have to see what happens.
Snap is high, but the kid put down and through.
That's good. All right, so definitely this has been what you call a game changer, ladies and gentlemen. As I was saying, if you can apply some pressure there, the timeout is done. Then with that minutes, you're going to have to be as aggressive as you can, but secure the ball as much as possible. So, you know, these scores have been something else with 38 and then 42. You know, I'm loving what I'm seeing. So let's lock it in, ladies and gentlemen. We still have some time. And then from there, I'm going to try and find a booth that I can go in and talk a little bit about this game because I love both the plays. Everybody has been kind of playing what you call cloak and dagger. That's an old saying when we would sit around, watch football and be like, okay, this is a cloak and dagger game. Let me see what you do. I'm going to try that move. And then when you start mixing it up, then somebody's going to have to come up with their original plan. I don't think there was an original plan game going on here with either one of them. And I love it so much. Thus, you have the score. You have to put some type of mixed ideology up in there. And this has been a great game to watch. I look forward to seeing a lot of nice, exciting things coming from this team. And it's also good to see Norfolk do their thing as well. I got some friends who have love, and that's their alma mater from there. So let's go. This game is almost finished, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you so much for locking in. And then I'm going to also try and get my picks. So stay locked in.
Find out how much you can save. Geico, 15 minutes can save you 50% or more on car insurance.
Yeah.
And we got like 300.
338.
Yeah.
Still a long way to go here in the fourth quarter.
Oh my God. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I was trying to get some of the scores, but the ads are in, so here we go with 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 42, 38. All right. So we're going to see if we can get some type of aggressiveness here.
Number 85 at the 25. 85 at the 25.
And he's gone. He's running. He's going to go out of bounds with good yardage. And he's still going. And he's still going. He's still going. Touchdown. Unbelievable. There is a flag. There is a flag. There is a flag. There is a flag. We just was looking at that side, but there is a flag, so we have to bring it back. There's the excitement. So there's the big play.
Cyrus Ellison.
10-yard penalty. Okay, so then we have a penalty there, but that was quite exciting to watch. But the flag was thrown. I think there was a hesitancy of the flag being thrown, and he was just wide open. So we got to take it back down to the 42. But again, with that run, what we seen is that they are trying to go into that end zone and lock it in. Okay? So, flag, touchdown. And we're going to see what this, because they're going to go in and try and not give him any yardage. So they're going, the Norfolk State is going to go in very aggressive to keep what we just saw from being the real deal. Okay? So, here we go again. I think everybody got a little excited here in the press box, but what a play, but not the play. Okay, so we're at 4 minutes, 17 seconds of counting, second and 7, and it is 38-42. Okay, and there is a flag. We got a flag. Now, we did see that one thrown. So, I feel like there's a good bit of frustration there. And I think the team needs to settle down. The team needs to settle down a little bit because you do have good time with the time management not to give that ball back at any parts, if you can do that. So settle down with these 4 minutes and let's see if you can get some vibes there. So here we go. Live play. Once again, he is completed and he stays on his feet. And he should have had some coverage right there. So it looks like at the 48, but that is the 1st and 10. That clock is still moving. The clock is still moving. 3:48. So we're gonna run this one all the way out. It'll be good if they can get a nice dagger, but there's blood in the water with Norfolk State. They're not trying to give them anything off. Okay, so here we go. And he's running at, there is a flag. There's 2 flags. 2 flags going. A lot of emotion on the field. A lot of emotion on the field. There's a 10-yard penalty. Gotta settle them down.
Second down now.
Number 1 for 3 yards. Tackle back 28. Then you had a rush for 3.
Okay, so
but you had a holding penalty on 1.
There's the dagger. That's the dagger right there.
10:48. Now it's going to be back to
17.
Okay, so let's go back.
Same formation. They wide receivers to the top of the formation, 1 to the near side.
Because you had a holding on shot. A rush by 18.
And those flags came out super. Okay, nice completion there. Nice completion. We're at 2nd and 15. And the clock is still going, 2:52. So 38-42. We're going to see what happens. Definitely, I feel like they're going to try and go aggressive. And then I also feel like Norfolk is going to go aggressive too to try and get a sack if possible. So we're going to need that offense as well as the defense on for the Bulldogs. And so now you have the cheering over on Norfolk's side with 2:17 counting, 4th and 1. The score is 42-38. Okay, so now we got some changes coming in with the players, and we're going to see exactly what happens. You can knock down the momentum change if you want to by taking a timeout, or you can let the clock wind down. And it's winding down to, we're at 1:45 and 4th and 1. He's throwing. He is complete and he stayed on his feet, gaining another yardage there. And so with that nice aggressive play, they're moving down. And so we're still 42-38, and we have the clock winding down 1:23. And he's going to try and go long, and that's complete.
18 to 13.
Oh, wait a minute. That was kind of rough. I don't see any flags that went down. That looked a little rough. If we can get a replay on that. Okay, I was getting ready to say, what is happening? Where's the replay? Where is the replay? Because there was a lot of aggressiveness. Okay, look at the replay here. Once he connects with the pass, then you got this extra. Oh, God. So here we go with the dagger. So it definitely was on the Bulldogs. And that clock is still going. I don't know if the coach is going to call a timeout because it is a 104. And oh my God! And there it is. It's sack. So now it's a sack. And there's a timeout right there. I don't know if that was intended for that timeout to be taken just like.
Second timeout taken by the Bulldogs.
So one good thing I can say, you have the timeouts there. Norfolk State is celebrating on the field. And I think that the timeouts were going to be weighted on until the end to maybe go for a long 3. But it was unexpected with some of those daggers with the penalties. So lots of emotion on the field. And you see a lot of celebrating over there with Norfolk. So we're going to see what happens. We're at second and 31, 42, 38, 54 seconds. What can you do with this kind of time? We shall see. What can you do with this kind of time here?
Washington dropping back to pass.
Oh, and he has it connect. He has it. We'll take that at 19:42 seconds. Spartans State Bulldogs has enough time to take another timeout as it winds down, and they very well could get that field goal and just go for it. But we got but it's third down. 3rd and 2. It's hype up in here.
Yeah, full down. Yeah.
Okay, so we got a 30-second timeout here. I know. I figured he was gonna do the timeout, but I don't think he meant to do them this way. I think he was gonna try and do it and then go with the field goal and hit that 3, but the penalties.
You can't kick a field goal now.
He got to go now because they were celebrating. So we just have to see. So they were celebrating. I don't. But did I give you my number the last time? Okay. You gotta. I don't think this is exactly what they thought it was going to be. I think he was going to try and take the timeouts, get them down enough, and get that field goal and shut it down. Yeah.
Put your name down.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm a member of the American League Post over there.
You remember what?
The American League
Okay.
Post.
Okay.
We had the events and stuff. You know Cheryl there?
Yes.
Yeah,
She's a OES sister. Yeah, I know Cheryl.
Back to pass.
Okay, so here we go.
Right inside the 10, making it into the 1 yard line as he fumbles.
Okay, that was a fumble. Can y'all see that? 16, and we're at 16 seconds. Whew. This was a game they should have attended. Okay, we right there. We are right there. Can you believe it or not? That's 16 seconds.
But the play shouldn't have been able to be run because the
10 seconds.
Bulldogs changed their personnel and didn't allow.
Shh.
36, yeah.
Spartans had not.
Only two.
There's 17 that forced the fumble.
So now the clock is going to be reset from 10 to 14. Okay.
They can't run.
As Bulldogs
They can't run.
Whew.
will get a chance to block the ball, and they do.
What?
With 12 seconds to go.
So it was first down.
Okay. How? What is that called again?
South Carolina State will have a front
They
play
stopped
block.
it because of the. Okay. Right. Okay. Yeah. Stop. That made it stop the clock.
First down.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, second goal.
Second
South
goal.
Carolina State, the freshman will probably throw the football here.
Second goal. Play clock.
Probably going to throw it to Shaq Davis here. As Washington drops back the pass and throwing a fade to Davis, that's going to be incomplete. Good coverage there.
Ooh. Okay. 6 seconds. 6 seconds. 6 seconds. You can still. And what's your name?
Curly Nimble.
Curly. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. We got 6 seconds here. Just roll with it.
Third and goal with 6 seconds.
Third and goal with 6 seconds.
Sancho.
Field goal won't do it, so you gotta score.
Yeah, you gotta score. Just run through.
14 seconds to go.
But we know that Norfolk State's gonna sit there and hold it, so they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to get it in. There is no FG.
5 seconds to go. On the play
Get
clock,
across
2
there
seconds.
and
Washington
go.
gets it off. Washington's going to roll right with no time left. Washington's got to throw the football. He leads into the end zone. The pass is going to be incomplete, and the game is over.
That's it.
The game is over.
Incomplete.
The Spartans will win it. As Washington
Okay, this is crazy, but this was a good game. But it was touch and go there. It was touch and go there. It was touch and go. They knew they didn't just have it. They knew they didn't have it.
But the Spartans will get the victory here.
So they got it, but they knew there was no victory.
Over the Bulldogs, your final score 42.
Norfolk, they knew the victory dance stopped. The victory dance stopped because it was anybody's game at that point. Good coaching by both teams. That was a good game. If you missed this game, man, shame on you. If you missed this game, shame on you. If you missed this game, shame on you. This was a really good game. This is a really, all right, you too. But that's right. So you got the information, so y'all, keep in touch. Yeah.
To have a big giveaway, we'll give like some families.
Oh, good. Right. This year we decided to do mental health. There are a few people up in Kings Mountain, mental health, and try to help them. Yeah.
41 was the pass break.
Okay.
Man.
Thank you, Alex.
If you missed this game, shame on you. Shame on you. If you missed this game, shame on you. This was a good game. Let's turn this around. Oh, this was a good game. You could have watched it on BEBE Love Sports. You could have watched it on ESPN. You could have listened to it on South Carolina State Radio. The Spartans would take this one 42-38, but it was down to like 6 seconds, and it was an incomplete pass. But this was a good game, so if you missed this game, you can look at it on repeat. And this is what I do love. It was touch and go. We had 3 tied scores, and then there was a lot of penalties coming on both sides. So what we seen here for the last game, there was some victory moves happening with Norfolk, but then they had to show that down because the scorer at the end of the fourth went from 10 seconds left with the possession of the Bulldogs. Then went back and added 4 more points, 4 more points to that, so it'll be 14 seconds. Twice tried and was incomplete. Got down to 6 seconds and it was incomplete, and then there was the cheering. But I can say they were not comfortable at all with the victory when it got down from 10 and added back 4 to 14, and that was 2 attempts for the Bulldogs to try and get that touchdown, which they would have won the game. So I say this is going to be an exciting football team to watch. It was touch and go. I like to call it cloak and dagger. That's what I like to call it. So I'm doing double duty. I got 2 cameras going here, but I love to call it cloak and dagger. So again, 38-42. Norfolk was doing the celebratory dance until it got to 10. 4 more seconds, added back 14. 2 attempts for Bulldogs to take that win. Very close, incomplete. Woo, and there were 3 tied scores 3 times. So this young team that came in with the team that's already there, the former champs of last year's Celebration Bowl, very good coaching, very good team. Both teams were emotional. Love it. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure, everyone, covering again for South Carolina State. I've been in a lot of press boxes, and this is one of the most exciting and professional and just really exciting. Again, today at Bulldogs they gave me one. Oh, thank you. Everybody in here was on pins and needles. But today was Greek Day and Senior and Band Day. And we have a lot more football to cover tonight, but this was absolutely my pleasure. We're going to get ready for more basketball. We're going to get ready for F1. We're going to get ready for horse racing and boxing and a lot more coverage. So thank you so much for locking in. We're going to be doing outro coverage. I'm just waiting for everybody to kind of pack up. There's an Omega. Okay, that's my Kendrick. But we're going to be getting ready for some afterthoughts here. So I got my timely stats, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to go through these stats here and break them down, do my thoughts, and then we're going to be talking about some more coverages. So stay locked in with BEBELUVSPORTS, where sports and gaming is the exquisite fusion. Final thoughts are coming very soon before I'm out of here, okay? And congratulations to Claflin College for your homecoming. I'm about to meet up with a few people and go from there. I love what I do. Peace and love.
Bulldogs, Norfolk State turned it over twice. And South Carolina State turned it over once. So that's your stat line for the day, NSU.
So we're going to go live with the final thoughts. We're going to keep the live game up for you all, and then we're going to see what happens. So stay locked in.